Okay, Body Armor Buyer's Guide, and we're taking a look at some different armor options, and we're taking another look at a plate carrier. Now, obviously I don't know what brand this plate carrier is. I bought it used. It was a couple of bucks. I was actually buying some plates, and this was the carrier they were in, so I kept it. So since I don't know what brand it is, I'm going to go ahead and consider it an inexpensive plate carrier, and let's talk about some of the things that make it inexpensive compared to some of the plate carriers, well, that let's just say are a little bit better built. So first off, it's black, which is great. It's got adjustable shoulder straps. It's not really doing nothing more than holding my plates, plate in front and a plate in back, which is what a plate carrier is designed to do. It does have some straps here that I don't want to call them pals because they're not set up quite correctly, but they will work with pals. I guess they weren't sure how big the guy was that going to be wearing this. So these side straps, I don't want to call them a cummerbund because they're not elastic, but I guess they are technically a cummerbund. They come around and attach to the front. However, you'll see it, depending on how thin you are, you may not have a lot of material there to keep that in place. So again, not the best design here, but that's how it's designed to work. I'm going to go ahead and just attach these for now and give this a turn, and you'll see from the sides I do have ceramic plates in this one. So they're fairly thick. In the back, not much more going on. It's just basically a nylon pouch with two straps coming off as shoulder straps, and in this case 2 straps going around the front, looking to be a belt. So I'm going to pull those back off just so I can pull this down, and what we've got here is access to the plate, which is hidden in there. And again, we've got this strap webbing material, single stitch, so if I tried, I probably don't have to try too hard. I could pull this right off, and it's going to not only rip, the webbing's going to stay together, but it more than likely would rip the backing material there, and of course become loose. So if I had a bag attached here real easily, you might not lose the bag right away, but you would have a floppy bag back here potentially making some noise and getting stuck on things. And when we're talking about some pretty flimsy sewing around the edges here, again with just a single stitch, wouldn't be too long before this nylon strap isn't going to necessarily rip, but not too long before it rips itself free from its backing material and just drops your gear completely. So again, we're looking at edges that are sewed up for looks, but not at all for use. I've got basically a plate in here that's an extra large, so there really can't really get too much larger plates, but I still have sloppy amount of room in here that's not being used. On this front plate we have a large, and again a fairly large plate for most people, but just so much room not being used. You know, imagine if you had a medium plate in here. Obviously this is probably a large or an extra large carrier, but still just the shape and the shape and the manufacturer are just very low quality. On the inside, you're typically going to see something like mesh material, so that the material will breathe when you're sweating in it. With this though, it's the same material on the inside and the outside, probably a 100-weight nylon. The large pockets for the plates are, you know, just that, large pockets. No straps to hold the plates in place. So while it's effective and I'm sure it does its job, not something you'd want to risk your life with if it was your job to wear, you know, armored plates. But again, another option for armor, personal armor, just not the top of the line option. Okay, we're taking a look at the weight of this armor carrier. We know that the stand weighs 3.5 ounces. We put the armor carrier on the stand, and we have it on the scale at just about 16 pounds. So we're looking at about 12 pounds and 11 ounces worth of armor plate carrier and ceramic plates there. So 12 pounds, 11 ounces. That's 2 large ceramic plates and the unknown nylon carrier.